Hello my queens, hello my kings. This is an introductory to my video. I had started filming and just in the middle of me being in my video, I was kind of wide open trying to finish it off. The video had cut off, so I apologize. And in advance I apologized because there was so much more that I wanted to say. I think I had two more topics to talk about, but I can always do them on another video. All right, your sister do not have a PhD, but I am spiritually rich, and I'm speaking from my experience, my testimony, because that's all I know. All right, and my videos are for spiritual, like-minded. All right, for those who can relate to their sister. I love you in Christ, and well, let's get to this video. Peace, 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 love and light. Hello to my queens, hello to my kings, hello to my brothers and sisters. I welcome you all. I thank you for checking your sister out. Please know when you're watching your sisters, there are no coincidences. This message is for somebody. It's just some things that abuse on my mind as far as me having my own spiritual awakening and your sister having her own experiences as far as seeing through her third eye. Okay, I did let many of you know that when the time is right, I will speak on things that I have been experiencing along my spiritual journey, as well as me questioning things. What is this? Because there are many things that I have been experiencing. The school does not teach it, okay? When you go to church and you have been like your sister, I grew up in church, a Baptist church, they don't talk about it. The media is not going to talk about it. So it's like, you're pretty much, on your own, but let me get honor what honor is due first. Before I get started, I always like to give honor what honor is due. I give all honor to the Most High God, the infinite creator, source within, the all-knowing, okay? And I also give honor to the Son, Christ, Jesus, Yeshua. I give all honor to the Holy Spirit, the Comforter that leads me into all truth through the power that worketh in me, okay? I am present, my higher self. With this video right here, I'm not going to do no rant or anything. It's pretty much like, when you're watching me today, it's pretty much non-filter. I'm just going to pretty much speak from that place of letting many of you in as far as things that I have experienced, seeing with my spiritual eyes, my third eye, shall I say, because everybody are seeing different things. Everybody on different spiritual level. Everybody, vibration is different. So we can all speak from our own personal experiences, and all of our experiences are not going to be the same, okay? That's to be expected. But me sharing some of these things that I question, not so much of questioning like, as though I'm doubting, questioning as far as, how the power that be doesn't want. I see why the power that be doesn't want many of us to wake up, because you start coming into this, a lot of information being downloaded to you in your sleep, just being downloaded, period, and within your being, whether it's when you're asleep, whether when you're meditating, or when you're sun gazing, are receiving light codes. We are always receiving information, all right? And it's what you do with that information, but one of the beauty about technology is that at least you can reach out to other spiritual brothers and sisters who are like-minded like you. You're not alone, and whether people can relate or not, you still putting information out there, because you eventually you're going to connect with somebody who gets you and who understands you. So it's pretty much like therapy. So I would suggest many of you, no matter what you're going through, make videos, all right? You know, you'd be surprised. You know, you can look back and watch yourself and even help yourself as well along the way, because it's nothing like, writing your experiences down or doing video blogs, whatever they call them, blogs or vlogs. And just to look back and, you know, it just helps. It's just like therapy. It really helps. So not only will it help you, it will help others who can relate, okay? Because everybody cannot relate, and that's okay. We love them where they are, just like we want to be. We also want to be loved where we are, okay? So let's love on each other and support each other. So I'm through babbling. I'm getting ready to get to the point. So there are 9 things that I would like to speak about, family, and I'm going to speak on them briefly, okay? You're welcome to discuss any of these 9 things that I want to talk about, but please know the things that I'm talking about, these are downloads that I have received, as well as me have my own personal experiences as far as me seeing through my third eye, okay? So I'm not just talking just to be talking, okay? Many of you can relate, and many of you know what your sister is talking about. But I'm still going to be cautious and mindful of what I put out, okay? Because everybody that's watching you is not for you. And everybody that's watching you and listening to you, there are a lot of agents out here. So I'm not worried about that. I know that the right people will hear this information and it will benefit you, because you will know you're not alone. And you too are having your own experiences, and you can relate with your sister, okay? You can relate. You also are not just only conscious, but you're starting to awaken, okay? You know that there's more to what the power that be has been telling us, okay? But real quick, I want to speak about this real quick. That's right, the purple plate, all right? That Nikola Tesla, the awesome inventor, who is no longer with us, but he has created a lot of inventions, okay? And this happened to be one of them, okay? This is one of his many inventions, okay? And I'm like, wow, what is this right here? By me being an empath, and I can sense energy and pick up on energy. When I first, touched it, once I took out the package and I started to hold it, I immediately picked up on the energy, and it was so overwhelming for me. I'm like, wow, but this right here is, I love carrying it with me. It's an awesome tool as far as helping to increase your vibration, okay? But I still say, we all have to do the work. We all got to make sure our thoughts are lining up with our heart. Okay, that's a plus. Once you get that lined up, I would suggest many of you, for those who choose to check out purpleplate.com. And I'm not getting paid to promote this. I did a video about it before. I just care. If any of you who wants to check that website out, yes, please do. If you like your sister and you can sense energy, you would definitely sense the powerful energy that's coming off of this purple plate. And they have different sizes, It's good also for, the energy that comes off of these electronic devices is good as far as protecting you as well, You would definitely notice its powerful protection as far as harmful energy that's trying to come at you, the F waves and all of that, it's definitely good. And it has so many other benefits. But like I say, check out the website, or you can watch my video that I've done about it. But yeah, one viewer had asked me in one of my old videos, how come you're not, you started out, wearing it and then you stopped wearing it, did you stop because you figured that, you shouldn't be, I forgot how she worded it, but it was pretty much like, I shouldn't be wearing like objects. It's kind of like how people look at crystals and objects like this as things that we shouldn't really be dabbling with. But, I let that sister know in a loving way, I don't worship these things, I don't need these things really to increase my vibration, but it definitely helped to increase it. I just utilize them as a tool that they are, okay? Like crystals, I just utilize them for the tools that they are. But I don't worship things, only the creator. So, yeah, with that being said, for anybody who wants to question that, but I'm just saying, as your sister is saying from her experiences dealing with this purple plate, it's definitely awesome and it works, okay? It definitely give off powerful energy, and the energy was so strong first week I had it, I kind of like stopped wearing it on me because, you know, it's like I was feeling so anxious and overwhelmed. That's how strong the energy was. And eventually, you know, I start to adjust to it, you know. So sometimes it's like that. That's why it's not really so good to, how can I say this? A prime example, if you're not matching a frequency or a vibration, you're going to feel some type of way. But once your body start to adjust to that frequency or to that vibration, then, you know, it's like you're settling in that frequency and you have adjusted to it. I have adjusted to it now because I'm definitely on the frequency that this is on, you know, as far as being, it's definitely a positive energy that it's giving off, and that's where your sister is at. So now it doesn't even bother me, but when I first got it, I'm not going to lie, the energy was definitely overwhelming for me. For you might already be at that place, you know, matching the frequency, the energy that it's giving off. So you might not notice any feeling some type of way, but with me starting off, yeah, the energy was very strong, you know. I was kind of questioning it, you know, this negative energy or what, you know, why it's giving off a little strong energy, but no, I had to adjust, you know, and my higher self let me know it's not giving off no negative energy. I just had to adjust to it, that's all. So anyway, I'm through talking about that, and I'm not getting paid to talk about it, okay? I just care. I know many of you want to increase your vibration, but please know you have to put in the work. You got to renew your mind, get your mind lined up with your heart, and with tools like, you know, crystals and, you know, that purple plate, it would definitely help increase your vibration, okay? But do it best for you, okay? What is this? Me speaking on what is this, it's basically me saying, wow, I'm seeing with my third eye now, and a lot of things that I have been seeing, I did not learn it in school, all right? And there's definitely nobody out here, as far as in the media, watching TV, that's telling us these things, you know. NASA knows a lot, our government knows a lot, but they're not sharing it, all right? For whatever reason. And I do have notes. I wrote my little notes down, okay? So that's what that is. But when it's all said and done, it's pretty much me sharing my experience, my testimony with you as far as what I have been seeing within myself, okay? There's been times when I have left my body, having an out-of-body experience. Some call it astro and all of that. I remember being high up, leaving this earthly realm, looking back at the earth, and it did look, even though I was in a spirit realm, the earth did look round to me, okay? It did look round to me. But what I had noticed when I was outside of the earthly realm, well, I'm gonna say this, I saw the earth, and I saw nothing but blackness, just blackness, but I saw the earth looking back at it, okay? And it looked a sort of greenish, bluish, a little speck of white. But I saw blackness all around it, okay? I just saw the earth sitting there. And one thing stood out to me that I want to share. I'm like, wow, what is this? I noticed I didn't see no stars. I didn't even see the sun. And but the more I remember, I looked at the earth, and then I started looking forward. Well, no, I started moving forward. And as I was starting to move forward, I saw a wormhole open up. And as I was going through the wormhole, I started seeing stars. I thought that was very interesting. I thought that was very interesting. As well as, when I looked down at my body, because I was a little curious, I saw that I had a light body, and I was connected to a silver cord. And I remember reading the Bible. It's in there several times. At least I would say two or maybe more, but I know definitely two. It talk about the silver cord. Wow. What is this? Ain't that interesting? I just wanted to throw that at many of you. The hollow earth. Well, let me say this real quick. There's been times when I had looked within myself and I saw the earth. I did mention that it looked round, but also I saw it also looking sort of holographic looking, and it looked at like layers to the earth, as though it would. Many of you can imagine an onion that has layers. I didn't understand that. That didn't make sense to me until I started learning about dimensions. Okay. So basically, it's like, wow, what is this? Earth. I'm seeing it in a different way within myself, looking like an onion that has layers to it. If you look at an onion real good, look at the layers of it. First thing pop up in my mind is dimensions. So it's like being in a space within a space within a space, and there are many layers to it. But everything is operating in the present. Wow. What is this? The hollow earth. I've seen it within myself. I've talked about it before. It was breathed. I saw people descending within the earth, looking very ancient looking, not just like how we dress. They pretty much like wearing robes, and the women they do wear dresses. And the men's wear some sort of looking long gown as well. Interesting. Some of them wearing hats on their head, like a turban sort of. Very interesting designs within their attire, shall I say. What is this? Very interesting. And the thing about it, you cannot just get to it. They're so advanced that they are hidden in plain sight. What is this? I saw on YouTube, NASA them had like they was like filming the earth above, and they didn't mean to, but I think Secure Team had caught it. That's a channel called Secure Team. They had caught it, and NASA them was showing like if it wasn't NASA, it was one of the live feeds. They was showing like a big old hole, like a gap in the center of the earth, and many say that it leads to the inner earth. What is this? I saw within myself when I used to go through portals, something that looks like a funnel. Many of you know what a funnel is. And this image sort of looked holographic within myself. And when you go through it, there's light inside of it, and it opens up. You come out, and you look back at it like a funnel looking, okay? So it's pretty much an entrance way from one point to the next, from one end to the next. Trying to get to A, to get to B, you go through it. It's through the hole, so like a wormhole. I've seen this within myself. Something is trying to tell me something. That entrance, that's exactly what that entrance is within the earth. It leads to different dimensions within the earth. Like I said, there are layers. I don't think I'm being that deep. I'm sure many of you that have a listening ear get what your sister is saying. And if some of you don't, it's okay. Just hear me out. I'm pretty much trying to connect the dots, you know, because I know I've seen a lot of these things within myself. So I'm pretty much trying to connect the dots. I have seen beings that look melanin looking, making contact with me when I'm in meditation. We don't hear about melanin people like myself having contact with ETs, but many of us are having contact. They are conscious of it, and many of us are having contact. They are not conscious of it, okay? It's a reason for everything. I can't speak for my people. A lot of us just don't like to be criticized as though we're crazy. And many people don't want to feel misunderstood, okay? I've done a video when I've talked about it, my experiences, and I'm not going to go there because I've done a video talking about it, but I will say that I have come across many melanin ET beings, okay? And the ones I've seen, they look very tall looking. I don't know their names because I'm not a channeler. I know I can channel if I choose to, but I'm not doing any channeling, you know. But I still come across information within myself. But the ones I've seen, they look very masculine looking. I can tell that they are very tall, and their nose are more like my nose is more slender like. Their nose are more flatter and well, I just say flatter, not pointed but flatter, okay, and wide, and as well as their lips a little more thicker, okay, and a lot of them have some kind of band around their heads, some sort of a band, and some of them also have a marking on their forehead. I don't know their names, but I have been introduced to seeing them because they will come through when I go within myself, when I'm setting my intentions to see my star family. Okay, let me just say that. Anyway, make a long story short, I had asked my higher self a couple of months back. I haven't done a video talking about it very briefly. Are there ETs in this? I say in the sun. I say in the sun. In the sun, on the sun, but I remember saying in the sun. Now, we know that the sun is hot. We can feel the sun when we go outside, all right? But up there in space, it's cold. That's interesting, isn't it? Just like I said that there are layers here on Earth, dimensions that we cannot see, all right, due to the veil. These layers also exist out there in other planets as well as the sun. I was told that the ETs, which are considered black and blue people, okay, they exist in the sun. There are dimensions within dimensions, and you will see them when you are matching the frequency. Everything is about frequency, family. They are pretty much hidden in plain sight, but we know that we don't have the technology to get that close to the sun, to go through it, to see what's actually there, okay? it's mind-boggling. You know, I even sound crazy to many of you just talking about it, but it's all about dimensions. Okay, this is pretty much an unseen type thing, and you cannot see this realm if you are not matching the vibration. I was told to myself that our government have seen them. They've seen them before on the moon. Okay. They may not know where they come from, but they have seen these tall, black, melanin ETs. Okay. Very strong, warrior-like melanin ETs. I'm going to leave that alone because I need more information to talk about it, but I see them a lot coming through within myself. And they are going back in my past life. You know, I definitely have experienced having contact with them before. I have also mentioned that when I set my intentions and I'm giving all honor to the Most High God, you know, just having that, you know, personal time praising the Most High God when I'm out there in nature, I would see a white cigar ship pop up. Sometimes they're over my head, okay? I look up, it just blows my mind. Now, I'm not so overwhelmed and excited as I used to be because I'm used to it now. But they pop up. They pop up. They pop up. If they're not over my head, they're if I'm looking straight ahead, they would just pop up. And when they pop up, they are still. Once it seems like they get my attention, then they start to move like this, real slow. I don't hear anything. Sometimes they're higher up, and sometimes they are low. Sometimes they're real low to where I can see them real good. And they're just gliding across the sky silently. And I can also see this energy field around the ship. I see them when I'm giving honor to the Most High God. Now, lately, I remember also saying, okay, I was giving out honor. I was grateful. When I'm seeing them, I'm in a state of gratitude. Okay, let me just say that. Then I say, you know what? I would like to see a different kind of ship. I put that intention out there. Because so far, I was just seeing that type. And I've seen the round cigar ones before as well, okay? So far, I was seeing like two types. And one time, I could have sworn I saw a triangle one outside at night. But getting back to this, I wanted to see another kind. I wanted to have a kind of experience, seeing a different kind of ship. So I had put that out into the universe, all right? Lately, I'm seeing a new kind of a ship. This ship is round. This light ship is round and it's silver looking with lights. That's all I can say. But it looks round. It looks like a round silver ball in the sky. Okay, and I look up, and sometimes I see a cloud, and I see it coming from the cloud, and it just be sitting there like as though it's just trying to get my attention. I look at it, and I'm like, wow, like a little child, you know. I'm like, wow, I'm amazed like a child, and I see it, and it'll flash its light at me, letting me know I see you. It will flash its light at me, and then it will start moving and gliding. And before I know it, it will just disappear. It's like I'm in a whole different kind of reality, family. When I see them, I'm in a whole different type of reality. It's sort of like they put a dome around me and it's just me and them. And I'm having a moment, you know, in a different reality. It's like as though I have moved in. It's like all of a sudden I have moved into another no dimension, but I'm in the present, but I'm cut off from, the third, and the fourth. It's like I'm in a whole nother different realm. And during this time, I'm seeing a lot of elementals, nature spirits popping up. They're coming out of the trees. All these nature spirits that I'm seeing, it's just so overwhelming. It's a feeling of gratitude. It makes me feel humble. And it makes me feel grounded with Mother Earth, with Gaia. I feel so grounded and just so full of gratitude, and it makes you feel spiritually rich. That's the only way I can describe it. It makes you feel so spiritually rich. I know many of you, get where your sister's coming from. I know many of you are feeling this as well. Ley lines. Some call them grid lines. What is this? I would suggest many of you, if you have a globe at home, an earth globe, start where it say Egypt, which we know is really Kemet, going back. But if you have a globe, follow the line from the pyramids, those 3 pyramids, all right, where Giza at. Follow the pyramids, those 3 ones. They are lined up. Follow that line and go all the way around that globe. I don't think I'm putting too much information out there because many of you probably know this already. But that's part of the grid line, all right? And that is a powerful energy that's going around the earth, all right? Just follow it and you'll be amazed how you start seeing all these, where that line leads to. You'll be amazed when you see all those energy points around the world, how the ancients were storing them, around the world on that same line. You see Easter Island and all these other amazing places, even places that we don't really talk about, but still they're on that line. Follow the dots, connect the dots, connect the dots. What is this? Seeing with my third eye. I'm seeing images within myself. I don't see nobody, but I'm pure consciousness. What is this? That's interesting. I'm seeing places I've never seen before. And I look around me, there are times I don't see nobody, but I'm pure consciousness. What is this? Sometimes I see within myself, and then I'm looking at a TV screen as though I'm having a life review, past life reviews. I'm seeing sometimes 2 people that look like a couple. They're caressing each other. They're making love. And I'm watching this, not trying to make it up, but it's like I have no choice to watch it. This is what's showing before me, and I look at them and I just have love for them, and I don't know them, but I feel a connection with them. I would see a man that would pretty much walk in my space in the spirit realm. He would move up towards me and he would look at me in a longing way as though he knows me and he misses me, and he would smile at me. And I would look at him and I would say telepathically, I see you in love. Because I don't remember him, but I know he knows me. And he looks at me with longing, as though, I can't wait till you come back. That's how he looks at me. Very handsome and distinguished looking. Hair on his face like a goatee. And he will pop up every now and then when I'm in meditation. So I always look forward to seeing him. And my higher self let me know these are those I have crossed paths with in my past life, and many of them are my guides, So some of my guides are handsome, but I'm coming across a lot of people, when I see them, You know, I don't really recognize them, but my spirit, my soul recognize them. You know, they're part of my soul group. You know, my souls just want to leap out and just hug them. And some of them, you know, they move up towards me as though they want to hug me. And I can see them sort of doing like this as though they're trying to hug me, but I don't feel them. I don't feel them because I'm in the flesh, you know, and I'm with them in the spirit, but I can tell that they are embracing me. What is this? There are people I notice on YouTube, and this right here is a non-judging zone. I don't judge nobody. I learned to, you know, I used to be judgmental, but I'm not judgmental anymore. All right. Christ said we should not judge one another, but love one another. All right. If anything, pray for one another. So this is where your sister is. All right. I'm just here sharing my experience, my testimony with you, for anyone who have a listening ear. For those who use spirit box and they're trying to make contact with the unknown, with the dead, those who have passed on, whether it be loved ones or anyone that they're trying to connect with. I'm not here to judge you, but my advice to you or anyone who watch people making these videos, please be mindful. Our phone, or just having a spirit box tool, period. Be mindful of what you're listening to and what you are watching. Our eyes are the window to our soul, as well as our ears. You know, what you're listening to can affect you, okay, within, all right? Getting back to the spirit box. These devices are very sensitive, and they can, you know, detect the unseen as far as sound that we normally cannot hear. But they are dealing with unfamiliar spirits. Now, I'm not saying that every spirit that's coming through the box is bad, is negative. They are demons. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, if you're someone whose third eye is not awakened, if your third eye is awakened, you close your eyes, you can see what's around you. If I close my eyes, I can see shadow beings that are around me. It doesn't bother me. I can see light beings around me, or my higher self. All right? I have become that advanced within myself, which is a gift of the Most High God. I have been able to see what's around me. But many people whose third eye is not awakened, okay, if your third eye is not awakened, hopefully you'll be able to sense energy. If you're someone who cannot sense energy, if you're someone whose third eye is not awakened, please be mindful of using spirit box, because you don't know what's coming through that box, okay? There are many spirits that do want to help. You have your guides, you have your angels, you know. You have many spirits that are willing. Look at that. You see the orb? See? Anyway, rewind that again. You will see something doing like this. All right? I love you too. Okay. You will see. I'm talking about you will see. You can receive information, okay? That's with any given thing. Whatever tool you're using, you can receive the information. Just be mindful that using these electrical devices, not only can people put out positive energy out, but they also can put out negative energy. If you're listening to a voice coming through a spirit box, not only it is the voice that you're hearing, but it is also the energy that's coming from it. You know, the spirit realm knows everything that's going on out here in this realm anyway. It's like a mirror image. It's like, you know, it's the veil, okay? It's the unseen veil, but they see what's going on out here, and there are many spirits that do want to help, all right? They do want to help and answer those questions, but just be mindful when you are watching people on YouTube that have these tools. Be mindful that you don't really know what spirit is trying to speak on behalf of someone, okay? they are negative and low vibrational, where their information is coming through the electrical devices, and it's going to affect you. You may not think so right now, but it's going to affect you inwardly.